Welcome to Legacy IS Academy. Today I am going to discuss another important topic of CSAT, that is set theory, or we can call this topic as a Venn diagram also. Every year at least you will get 2 to 3 questions from this particular topic. So first of all we have to understand set theory or Venn diagram. Here we can say that consider one set A. One set A include some number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more set we have set B, which include the number 4, 5, 6, 7. So whenever we have to represent, whenever we have to represent these two sets through a Venn diagram, here we can write like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are common between A and B, and then we have 6 and 7. So here we have to understand what are the total set in A. There are 5 items in A, and what are the total items in B? There are 4 items in B. And what are the common? There are 2 items like number 4 and 5s are common. Clear? So we can represent this value as A, we can represent this value as B, and we can represent this value as C. Okay, so we can say that A plus B will be A plus 2B plus C, or A plus B will be A plus 2B plus C, and total value will be equal to A plus B plus C. So here A include only A, B is equal to only B, and the C is equal to only B, and B equal to both A and B. Just try to understand these common things of the Venn diagram. Here also, whenever consider in a college or in a class, some students have qualified in physics, some students qualified in chemistry, some students qualify in mathematics. So the area 1 shows the student which have qualified only physics. Area 3 explain or shows the student which have qualified only chemistry, means this is only physics, same way only chemistry, only mathematics. And there will be some students who have qualified only physics and chemistry, here chemistry and mathematics, and here physics and mathematics. And there will be some students who have qualified all the 3 subjects. This become area 6, and some of them students who are not at all qualified, it become area 8. So in this way you have to understand. Now come to the one questions. So here whenever we have to solve the questions, you have a keep in mind how to draw the diagram. If you are able to draw the diagram carefully, then it becomes very easy to solve the questions also. At a birthday party of Sherry, a baby boy, 40% choose to kiss him, like 40% kiss him, and 25 choose to shake hand. 25 choose to shake hand. Clear? 10% choose to both kiss him and shake hand. 10%. Okay, so 40% choose to kiss him, total 40%. Among these 40%, 10% also shake the hand. then we can say that 40 minus 10, it become 30. So 30 people only kissed to that particular boy, and 25 minus 10, like 25 people shake the hand, and among these 25, 10 the people who shake the hand also and kiss that particular guy. So it make, we can say that 25 minus 10, it is 15. So 15 people will be there who only shake the hand, means 30 only kiss, 15 only shake the hand, and 10 both. Okay, this is A, this is B, this is C. So how many person turned out at a party? So total people in a party, it become A plus B plus C, that is 30 plus 10 plus 15, it become 40 and 55. So hope you are able to understand. So one thing in the set theory or the Venn diagram questions, you have to draw the diagram very carefully. Now see one more questions. Out of total 120 musicians in a club, 5% can play all the 3 instruments, guitar, violin and flute. So 120 or 5% will be 6. 120 or 5% will be 6, and there are 3 instruments. Instrument 1 guitar, instrument 2 violin, instrument 3 flute, and 6 of them can play all the 3 instruments. So one thing is here, try to draw the diagram, and I will suggest you can pause the video, first try to solve yourself, and then you can see the solution. So here, if so happen that number of musicians who can play any 2 or only 2 of the above instrument is 30. Okay, so we have A, B, C, D, E, F. So we know that here, like G, all 3 they are 6, and D plus E plus F equal to 30. If the number of musicians who can play the guitar alone means A, so A is 40. So what is the total number of those who can play violin alone or flute alone? So we have to get a value of B plus C. We know that total musicians are 120. So we know that A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G equal to 120. G we know that 6. D, E, F we know that 30. And A we know that is 40. Then we can get B plus C. So B plus C will be equal to 120. 120 minus 76. So 120 minus 76, it become 4 and 4, 44. So hope you are able to understand. So these questions look like very difficult, but you are able to draw this diagram or Venn diagram, then questions become very easy. Only thing is here you have to learn how to draw the diagram or how to put this relevant information in this particular diagram. Let's see one more question. In a group of person traveling in a bus, 6 person can speak Tamil, 15 can speak Hindi, and 6 can speak Gujarati. Here 3 languages are there. The language is Hindi, language is Tamil, and language is Gujarati. They have clearly mentioned 6 person can speak Tamil, 15 can speak Hindi, and 6 can speak Gujarati. In that group, none can speak any other language. So people are A, B, C, D, E, F and G. If two person in a group can speak two language, two person can speak two language and one person can speak all the three languages. So we know that all the three languages is one person. Only two languages will be D plus E plus F equal to all the two languages minus three languages. It become one. So hope you are able to understand. Here they are not mentioning if two person in the group can speak only. If they have mentioned word here only, then we can say that it will be D plus E plus F equal to 2. But they have mentions two languages. It is not only two. So we have to subtract 2 minus 1. So it become 1. So we can say that DEF equal to 1, and then one person can speak all the three languages. Okay. Then how many persons are there in a group? So how many persons are there in a group? So we can say that total people will be A plus B plus C, okay, plus 2 D E F plus 3 G equal to, we can add all the people like 6 Tamil, 6 Gujarati and 15 Hindi. So A plus B plus C plus 2 D plus E plus F equal to 1, and G is also 1, 3 into 1 equal to, it become 27. So A plus B plus C equal to 2 plus 3 5, 5 minus 27, 27 minus 5 equal to 22. So A plus B plus C 22, and how many? The total peoples are A plus B plus C, D plus E plus F plus G. So A plus B plus C 22, D plus E plus F equal to 1, G 1. So answers will be 24. So hope you are able to understand how I solved this particular question. Only again I am telling you, all of you have to understand how to draw this particular diagram. If you are able to draw this particular diagram, then these questions become easy. Let's see one more question. A survey was conducted on a sample of 1000 persons. So there are the person, total persons are 1000. Okay, total persons are 1000 with reference to their knowledge of English, French and the German. The result of the survey are presented in the giving Venn diagram. The ratio of number of persons who do not know any of the three languages means there will be some person who do not know any language. So how we have to get the people who do not know any language? So we know that like total are 1000, and we have to subtract the people who knows the languages. The only thing is we have to add all these values like 170 plus 180 plus 200, 105, 78, 85, 175. All the values we have to add. If you add all the values, it will be 993. Then there are the people 7. So 7 peoples are there who do not know the language of English, French and the German. Okay, so what they have asked in this particular questions, the ratio of the number of persons who do not know any of the three language, that is 7, to those know all the language, that is 175. So it become like 1 5, like 2 5, 1 upon 125. So answers will be B. So hope you are able to understand. So here what I did, how I solve it, I know that all the persons are 125. If I will add all the values, I will get the people who know at least one language. They can know two language also, they can know three language also, but I will get how many people know at least one language, and then when I going to subtract from 1000, I will know the people who do not know any language. So we have to get a ratio, the people who do not know any language and who know all the three languages. So answers will be 1 upon 125. See one more questions. There are 50 students admitted to a nursery class. Some student can speak only English, some can speak only Hindi. Clear? 10 students can speak both the languages. Okay? Means English and Hindi. 10 can speak both the languages. If the number of students who can speak English is 21, okay, then only English 11. Then how many can speak Hindi? Okay, so total students are 50. Total students are 50. Then 11 can speak English. 11 can speak only English. 10 can speak both Hindi and English. So it become 21 minus 21. It become 29. 29 can speak only Hindi. And how many can speak total Hindi? That become 39. So only thing is you have to understand how to draw this diagram. This is very, very important. If you are not able to understand it, you are not able to solve the questions very easily, and then you have to apply the basic concept of set theory. And the basic concept of set theory are not so easy. Okay, so here only thing is you have to draw the diagram like 21 can speak English, then 29 will be there who can speak only Hindi. Okay, 11 can speak only English, 10 can speak both the languages. Then how many can speak only Hindi? Only Hindi will be 29. Okay, then how many can speak Hindi? Hindi 39, 29, and how many can speak only English? That will be 11. So hope you are able to understand this particular questions. Now see one more questions. The given diagram shows the number of students who failed in an examination comprising paper in English, Hindi and the mathematics. The total number of students who took the test is 500. Okay. Then what is the percentage of students who failed in at least two subjects? So here at least two. So how many who have failed at least two? So only 2, 10 plus 12 plus 12, 24, 34, only 2, and all the 3, 5. It become 39. So 39 students failed at least two subjects. But so we have to get what percentage of students? So it is 39 upon 500 into 100. So it become 7, and then it become 8. Around it become 7.8. 7.8% people who failed at least two subjects. So this is the very, very easy questions. Like they have given the diagrams only. They have given diagram also. Only thing we have to collect the data and put in a ratio form, and then we will get a percentage also. So thank you. So here I gave some basic idea of the set theory, how to draw the diagram and how to solve the question based on diagram. In the next video, I will try to cover more questions on the Venn diagram. Again, thank you for watching.